Most gardens look strong in spring. Everything is green, fresh, full of promise. But then summer arrives. The temperature climbs, rain disappears, leaves curl, flowers drop, soil turns hard, and suddenly, the same garden that looked alive just weeks ago begins to struggle. Many people assume summer is the easiest season to grow food. In reality, brutal heat can destroy a garden faster than winter cold. But here's what most people never learn. Some vegetables don't just survive extreme heat. They actually love it. While delicate crops collapse, these plants keep growing, keep producing, and keep feeding you when the weather gets harsh. Today, we're counting down 10 vegetables that thrive in brutal summer heat. Make sure you stay until number 5, because it may be the easiest summer crop anyone can grow. And number 1 can replace spinach, even when temperatures become unbearable. If you enjoy learning how to grow more food with less struggle, subscribe now and join our growing community. Let's begin. At number 10, we have cucumbers, one of the most popular summer vegetables in America for a reason. Cucumbers love warmth, sunlight, and long growing days. While many cool season crops begin to bolt or fail when temperatures rise, cucumbers often hit their stride. Once established, they grow fast, climb aggressively, and can produce fruit again and again through the hottest months. That makes them one of the most rewarding crops for beginners. Plant them near a fence, trellis, or cage, and they will quickly turn vertical space into a living wall of food. Cucumbers are also highly practical. Eat them fresh, slice them into salads, add them to water, or preserve them as pickles for long-term storage. Few crops offer so much value from one plant. Another reason cucumbers deserve a place on this list is speed. In warm weather, they can go from planting to harvest surprisingly fast. That means when summer hits hard, cucumbers often respond by growing harder. They remind gardeners that heat is not always the enemy. Sometimes it is fuel. At number 9, we have bush beans, one of the smartest crops for hot weather productivity. Bush beans are compact, fast-growing, and capable of producing heavily in summer conditions when given consistent moisture. Unlike some sprawling crops that need large gardens, bush beans fit neatly into raised beds, containers, and backyard rows. That makes them perfect for suburban gardeners and small space growers alike. Beans also offer something many vegetables do not: protein. That means every harvest supports more than flavor. It supports real nourishment. Warm soil helps beans germinate quickly, and summer sun often pushes rapid growth. In just weeks, plants can begin producing handful after handful of fresh pods. Harvesting frequently encourages even more production, turning a small patch into a steady stream of food. Bush beans are also versatile in the kitchen. Steam them, roast them, stir-fry them, freeze them, or can them for later. They are easy to grow, easy to eat, and easy to appreciate. For anyone wanting reliable summer results without complicated gardening, bush beans are a serious contender. At number 8 is Swiss chard, one of the most underrated heat-tolerant vegetables you can grow. Many people try spinach in summer, only to watch it bolt and fade when temperatures rise. Swiss chard is different. It handles heat far better while continuing to produce large, nutritious leaves over a long season. That alone makes it valuable, but Swiss chard goes further. It is beautiful. With bright stems in red, yellow, orange, and white, it adds color to the garden while also feeding the kitchen. This is a plant that looks ornamental, but works like a food machine. Harvest the outer leaves and leave the center intact, and it keeps growing again and again. That means one planting can give repeated harvests for months. Swiss chard is also nutrient-rich, containing minerals, vitamins, and fiber that make it as practical as it is attractive. Use it in sautés, soups, omelets, pasta, or anywhere spinach might normally be used. When summer destroys delicate greens, Swiss chard often stands tall and keeps producing. It is proof that toughness and beauty can exist in the same plant. At number 7, we have eggplant, a vegetable that truly comes alive in hot weather. While some plants merely tolerate heat, eggplant often thrives in it. Warm nights, strong sun, and long summer days can drive vigorous growth and heavy fruit production. That makes eggplant especially valuable in regions where summer temperatures stay high for weeks or months. Many gardeners are surprised by how productive one healthy eggplant can become. Once flowering begins, glossy purple fruits, or white, striped, or elongated varieties, can keep appearing throughout the season. Eggplant also brings versatility to the kitchen. Grill it, roast it, bake it, stuff it, or turn it into rich sauces and dips. Its texture absorbs flavor beautifully, making it a favorite in cuisines around the world. Another advantage is appearance. Few vegetable plants look as dramatic in a garden as eggplant, with bold leaves and colorful fruit hanging like ornaments. When the heat becomes intense and softer crops struggle, eggplant often enters its prime. It does not fear summer. It waits for it. At number 6 is okra, one of the true kings of hot weather gardening. In many parts of the American South, okra is legendary because gardeners know one thing: when the heat gets serious, okra gets started. This plant loves high temperatures, strong sun, and long growing seasons. While other crops slow down in midsummer, okra often grows taller, stronger, and more productive. Some varieties can reach impressive heights, producing pod after pod if harvested regularly. That regular harvest matters because picking young pods encourages even more production. In other words, the more you harvest, the more it gives back. Okra is also deeply practical in the kitchen. Fry it, grill it, roast it, pickle it, or add it to stews and gumbo. It stores well and grows reliably. For many families, okra is not just a vegetable, it is summer security. It is one of those crops that teaches confidence. When you grow okra successfully, you realize brutal heat does not have to stop your garden. It can become your greatest season. Now we reach number 5. And for many people, this may be the easiest summer crop on the entire list. Peppers. Bell peppers, jalapenos, cayennes, poblanos, banana peppers, habaneros. This family offers endless variety, and most of them love heat. Warm temperatures and strong sunlight help peppers develop faster. Sweeter flavors in bells and hotter heat in spicy varieties. That means summer weather often improves both yield and taste. Once plants establish, they can keep producing fruit again and again through the hottest part of the season. Peppers are also perfect for home gardens because they fit almost anywhere. Raised beds, backyard rows, patio containers, 5-gallon buckets. Peppers adapt beautifully. In the kitchen, they may be one of the most useful crops you can grow. Eat them fresh, roast them, stuff them, freeze them, dry them, or turn them into sauces. Very few plants deliver this much flavor diversity from such a small footprint. And because nearly everyone recognizes peppers, they are one of the most satisfying crops for beginners. When people ask what to grow in summer heat, peppers are often one of the smartest answers. At number 4, we have sweet potatoes, a crop that combines survival strength with serious food value. Sweet potatoes handle heat, humidity, and periods of drought far better than many common vegetables. Once vines begin running, they cover ground quickly, helping shade the soil and reduce moisture loss. That creates a self-supporting system many crops cannot match. But the real power of sweet potatoes is double harvest potential. Most people think only of the underground tubers, but in many cultures, the leaves are eaten too. That means one plant can provide edible greens during the season and calorie-dense roots later on. Few crops offer both. Sweet potatoes are also highly productive, storing well after harvest and providing long-lasting food. Bake them, roast them, mash them, turn them into fries, or use the leaves in sautés and soups. When times get hard, crops like sweet potatoes matter. They are resilient, filling, and efficient. In a brutal summer, while fragile plants demand constant attention, sweet potatoes often spread quietly and build value beneath the soil. Now we move into the top 3, and this next crop is a visual superstar. Yardlong beans, also known as asparagus beans or long beans. These climbing plants produce incredibly long, slender pods that can hang like green ropes from trellises, often shocking first-time growers. But their beauty is only part of the story. Yardlong beans thrive in heat and humidity, often outperforming standard green beans in hot climates. That makes them ideal for regions where summer becomes too intense for other bean varieties. Give them a trellis or fence, and they will race upward, turning vertical space into heavy harvests. This is powerful for small gardens because it converts height into food production. Harvest pods young and tender, and the plant keeps producing more. In the kitchen, yardlong beans are excellent stir-fried, sautéed, steamed, or added to curries. They are productive, flavorful, and fun to grow. For YouTube viewers, they also have major wow factor. Few crops look more dramatic hanging from a summer trellis. Yardlong beans prove that heat can create abundance when you choose the right plant. At number 2, we have Malabar spinach, one of the smartest alternatives for gardeners frustrated by failed greens. Traditional spinach is famous for struggling in hot weather. As temperatures rise, it often bolts quickly and turns bitter. Malabar spinach changes that story completely. Though not true spinach botanically, it provides thick, edible leaves with a mild flavor and a climbing growth habit that loves summer heat. While regular spinach collapses, Malabar spinach often accelerates. Give it warmth, moisture, and support to climb, and it can become a vigorous vine producing leaves throughout the hottest months. That makes it incredibly valuable for anyone who still wants greens in midsummer. Another advantage is beauty. With glossy leaves and attractive stems, it looks almost ornamental while functioning as a food crop. Use the leaves fresh in salads when young, or cook them like spinach in soups and stir-fries. For many gardeners, discovering Malabar spinach feels like unlocking a cheat code. It offers the thing people thought summer had taken away: fresh greens. And finally, number 1, the ultimate hot weather spinach replacement for many gardeners: New Zealand spinach. Despite the name, it is not true spinach, but that is exactly what makes it so valuable. Traditional spinach prefers cool conditions and often bolts fast in summer heat. New Zealand spinach was built for the opposite challenge. It thrives when temperatures rise, spreading into a dense, productive plant that can keep supplying edible leaves through conditions that would destroy ordinary spinach. For anyone who has watched spring spinach fail in June or July, this plant can feel revolutionary. Harvest the tender tips and leaves regularly, and it continues branching and producing more. That means repeated harvests over a long, hot season. It is also highly useful in the kitchen. Cook it like spinach, add it to omelets, soups, sautés, or mixed dishes. Nutritionally, it offers the leafy green value many people miss during summer. But what truly earns it the number 1 spot is timing. It gives you greens when greens are hardest to grow. In the toughest season, it solves one of the biggest garden problems: Now step back and look at what this list really reveals. Summer heat does not have to end your harvest. It only ends the wrong harvest. When delicate crops fail, the right crops can thrive. Cucumbers climb, beans produce, chard keeps growing, eggplant powers up, okra explodes, peppers multiply, sweet potatoes spread, yard-long beans hang heavy. Malabar spinach replaces lost greens. New Zealand spinach rewrites the season entirely. This is the difference between fighting nature and working with it. Instead of forcing cool weather plants through brutal heat, build your garden around crops designed for the moment. Do that, and summer becomes one of the most productive seasons of all. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe now and tell us in the comments, which hot weather vegetable would you plant first? After exploring 10 vegetables that thrive in the harsh heat of summer, the next step is making sure they grow to their fullest potential. Success doesn't come from plant choice alone. It also depends on the right techniques. By understanding essential gardening tips early on, beginners can avoid frustration, build confidence, and create a more productive, resilient garden from the very start. Most people think growing vegetables is hard. They imagine expensive tools, giant backyards, years of experience, bugs everywhere, and plants dying in the sun. So they never even start. But what if that belief is completely wrong? What if you could grow real food at home with almost no experience, in a tiny space, and start harvesting in just a few weeks? Because the truth is, beginner gardeners usually fail for one reason. They start the hard way. Too many plants, too much space, too much advice, too many mistakes at once. But today, I'm going to show you 10 beginner-friendly methods that make growing vegetables dramatically easier. These are simple, proven, practical strategies that can help almost anyone succeed, even if you've never grown a single plant in your life. And make sure you stay until the end, because the final method is the difference between people who quit after one season and people who keep harvesting food for years. Let's begin. First, start with vegetables that want to win. This is where most beginners go wrong immediately. They choose the hardest plants first. Huge cabbage, cauliflower, melons, corn, long-season crops that demand perfect timing, rich soil, constant care, and patience. Then the plants struggle, and the beginner thinks maybe gardening just isn't for them. But that's not the truth. They simply chose expert-level plants for a beginner-level season. If you want early success, start with vegetables that naturally grow fast and forgive mistakes. Plants like lettuce, radishes, spinach, green onions, bush beans, arugula, basil, and parsley. These crops are fast, simple, and rewarding. Radishes can be ready in about a month. Lettuce can be harvested leaf by leaf in just weeks. And that first harvest matters more than people realize. Because when you eat something you grew yourself, everything changes. Confidence replaces doubt. Motivation replaces fear. And suddenly, gardening becomes exciting. Your first season is not about growing the biggest harvest. It's about proving to yourself that you can do it. Start easy, win early, grow bigger later. Second, use containers instead of a big garden. Here's something many people never realize. You do not need land to grow food. You need sunlight, soil, water, and a place for roots. That's it. Which means containers can work beautifully. Pots, buckets, grow bags, wooden boxes, recycled tubs. Even one container can feed you herbs, greens, peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, or beans. And for beginners, containers are often easier than garden beds. Why? Because containers give you control. You control the soil quality. You control drainage. You control placement. If the sun shifts, move the pot. If heavy rain comes, move the pot. If one plant has problems, it doesn't infect an entire garden. That's powerful. Many beginners fail because they go too big too fast. They build giant beds, plant too much, then get overwhelmed by watering, weeds, pests, and maintenance. But 3 containers on a patio? That feels possible. And systems that feel possible are the ones people continue. Don't underestimate a balcony garden. Some people grow more food in containers than others grow in backyards. Third, buy starter plants and skip the hardest stage. This next tip can save beginners months of frustration. Starting from seed sounds romantic. Tiny seeds, new life, watching things sprout. But for many beginners, seed starting becomes the first disaster. Seeds don't germinate. Seedlings stretch and fall over. Too much water rots them. Too little light weakens them. Then motivation disappears before gardening even begins. So here's the smarter move. Buy healthy seedlings. Small starter plants from a nursery or garden center. Now, instead of struggling with the hardest stage, you begin with a living plant already ready to grow. That means faster success, faster harvests, less frustration. When choosing seedlings, look for deep green leaves, short, sturdy stems, no yellowing, no pests, healthy roots. Avoid tall, weak plants that look stretched and pale. And remember this, buying starter plants does not make you less of a gardener. Even experienced gardeners do it all the time. Your goal is not to impress anyone. Your goal is to grow food successfully. You can learn seeds later. Right now, momentum matters more. Fourth, great soil makes average gardeners look like experts. If your plants struggle, it may not be you, it may be the soil. Many beginners grab dirt from the yard, fill a pot, and expect magic. Then plants stay tiny, wilt, yellow, or stop growing. Because ground soil and container soil are not the same. Containers need a mix that stays moist but also airy. Roots need water, but roots also need oxygen. If soil becomes dense and compacted, roots suffocate. And weak roots create weak plants. That's why quality potting mix matters so much. Look for mixes with ingredients like compost, cocoa coir, bark fines, perlite, or vermiculite. These help hold moisture while keeping roots healthy. And if you add worm castings or finished compost, even better. Think of soil like the foundation of a house. No matter how beautiful the top looks, a weak foundation causes problems everywhere. Strong soil creates faster growth, better harvests, healthier roots, more resilience, and less stress. This one upgrade can make gardening feel 10 times easier. Fifth, stop watering every day. This mistake quietly kills more beginner plants than almost anything else. People panic. They see a plant, they grab a watering can every day, sometimes twice a day, because they assume more water means more growth. But roots don't want to drown. They need moisture and air. Constant wet soil can cause yellow leaves, slow growth, root rot, fungus, and weak plants. Instead, water deeply, then wait. Stick your finger into the soil. If it's still moist below the surface, wait longer. If it's dry, water thoroughly until moisture reaches the root zone. This teaches roots to grow downward, searching for water. That creates stronger, tougher plants. Shallow daily watering does the opposite. Roots stay near the top. Plants become weak and needy. Morning is usually best. Cool temperatures, less evaporation, leaves dry faster. And remember this simple rule: never water by schedule. Water by observation. The calendar does not know what your soil feels like. Sixth, feed plants before they look hungry. Here's something beginners often miss. Vegetables grow fast, and fast growth uses nutrients fast, especially in containers. Every time water drains out, some fertility goes with it. So eventually, plants slow down. Leaves pale, growth stalls, harvests shrink. And many people think they're bad at gardening. But the plant may simply be hungry. The solution can be very simple. Use compost, worm castings, balanced organic fertilizer, or liquid feed. And do it consistently. Light feeding every couple of weeks often works better than heavy feeding once in a while. Leafy greens usually love nitrogen. Tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and fruiting plants need more support once flowers begin. But be careful. Too much fertilizer can create giant leaves and very little food. More is not always better. Consistency wins. Think of plants like athletes. They don't need one giant meal. They need steady nutrition over time. Feed them gently, and they often reward you dramatically. Seventh, use mulch and cut your work in half. This next trick feels almost unfair because it saves time, saves water, reduces weeds, and improves soil all at once. It's called mulch. Simply cover the soil surface with a layer of material like straw, dry leaves, grass clippings, shredded bark, or compost. That layer protects the soil. Sun can't dry it out as fast. Weeds struggle to sprout. Roots stay cooler. Temperature swings become gentler. And as natural mulch breaks down, it feeds the soil too. Many beginners work hard because they skip mulch. Then they spend weeks battling dry pots, weeds, and stressed plants. Experienced gardeners often work less because mulch does part of the job for them. Spread a layer around plants. Just keep it slightly away from stems. Sometimes success is not about doing more work. It's about learning what work you can stop doing. Mulch is one of the best shortcuts in gardening. Eighth, harvest earlier and get more food. Most beginners wait too long. They see a cucumber and think they'll wait until it gets huge. They see lettuce and think they'll let it get bigger. They see basil and think they'll harvest later. But later often means worse. Oversized cucumbers become seedy. Beans become tough. Lettuce becomes bitter. Herbs become woody. And many plants slow down when you stop harvesting. This surprises people. Picking vegetables often can actually increase production. Harvest outer lettuce leaves and the center keeps growing. Pick beans regularly and more pods appear. Pinch basil tips and it branches wider. Harvest cucumbers often and the vine keeps producing. Harvest is not just the reward. Harvest is part of plant care. And there's another hidden benefit. Frequent harvesting keeps you checking the garden. You notice pests faster. You notice dry soil faster. You stay connected. Sometimes abundance doesn't come from planting more. It comes from harvesting smarter. Ninth, plant in succession so the harvest never stops. This is one of the smartest methods beginners rarely hear about. Most people plant everything once, harvest once, and then wonder why the garden suddenly feels empty. They plant one row of lettuce, one patch of radishes, one set of beans, and after a few weeks, it's over. But experienced gardeners know a simple secret. Don't plant everything at the same time. Plant in waves. This is called succession planting. Instead of sowing all your lettuce seeds today, plant some now, then more 2 weeks later, then more again after that. Do the same with radishes, spinach, green onions, bush beans, and other quick-growing crops. Now, instead of one giant harvest followed by nothing, you create a steady stream of fresh food for weeks or even months. This also protects you from mistakes. If one planting fails because of weather, pests, or poor timing, the next round can still succeed. And psychologically, it keeps gardening exciting. Every few weeks, something new is sprouting, growing, or ready to harvest. Your garden feels alive instead of finished. Many beginners think they need a bigger garden to get more food. Often, they simply need better timing. A small garden planted in succession can outperform a large garden planted only once. If you want consistent harvests, don't just plant more, plant smarter. Tenth, grow what you actually eat. This is the method that determines whether you quit or keep gardening for years. Grow what fits your real life, not what looks impressive online, not what influencers planted, not what your neighbor grows. What do you actually eat? If you use green onions every week, grow green onions. If you love salad, grow lettuce, spinach, arugula. If you cook pasta sauce, grow tomatoes and basil. If you love stir-fry, grow peppers, bok choy, beans, cucumbers. Why does this matter so much? Because usefulness creates motivation. When dinner is missing one ingredient and you walk outside to harvest it, gardening becomes real. Now it saves money. Now it reduces waste. Now food tastes fresher. Now you're excited to keep going. Many people quit because they grow random crops they never use. Then harvest feels meaningless. But when your garden supports your meals, everything changes. The best gardens are not always the biggest. They are the most useful. Before you start, avoid these 5 beginner mistakes. Trying to grow too much at once. Planting in the wrong season. Using poor soil. Ignoring pests too long. and quitting after one failure. Because every gardener kills plants sometimes. Every gardener makes mistakes. Every gardener learns the hard way. Success doesn't belong to perfect people. It belongs to people who keep learning. You do not need a farm. You do not need expensive gear. You do not need years of experience. You only need one container, one plant, one season. And the garden can teach you the rest. So if you started today, what vegetable would you grow first? Tell me in the comments below. And if you want more simple ways to grow real food at home, subscribe now. Because your future harvest might begin with the next video. Once you've learned the essential vegetable gardening secrets beginners wish they knew sooner, you're no longer just growing for practice. You're building real skills. With stronger techniques and consistent results, the next step is thinking bigger. Many gardeners have turned this knowledge into serious income by choosing the right crops, scaling wisely, and focusing on high-value produce that delivers impressive financial returns. Most people think gardening is just a hobby, but some people are making real money from spaces smaller than a bedroom. In fact, one tiny crop can earn more than an entire field. That sounds impossible, but across America, smart growers are learning one powerful truth. Profit does not come from more land. It comes from smarter crops, faster crops, higher value crops. Crops people pay premium prices for. And almost nobody is talking about it. Today, we're counting down 10 vegetables and herbs so profitable, they've helped ordinary people earn serious income from backyards, greenhouses, and even garages. Stay until the end, because the #1 crop has made some growers more money from a few shelves than others make from entire farms. Let's begin. Number 10. Mini cucumbers and Persian cucumbers. Most people think a cucumber is just a cucumber. Cheap, common, and easy to ignore. But premium mini cucumbers tell a different story. In many stores, small snack cucumbers sell for 2 to 3 times more per pound than standard field cucumbers. Why? Because buyers love convenience. They are crisp, seed-light, sweet, thin-skinned, and ready to eat instantly. No peeling, no slicing, just grab and eat. That makes them perfect for lunches, salads, healthy snacks, and family meals. For gardeners, that price difference matters. Instead of selling bulk produce, you are selling premium produce. And these vines can produce heavily when picked often. One row can keep giving for weeks. Many growers also train them vertically, meaning a small patch of ground can produce an impressive harvest. In some local markets, fresh, premium cucumbers picked that morning sell out faster than shipped store cucumbers, because the taste is noticeably better. Some backyard growers even package 6 cucumbers in a clean bag and sell them for $8 to $10. That is the power of presentation. One home gardener in Florida reportedly turned a narrow side yard trellis into a weekly cucumber stand that paid several $100s a month during peak season. Mini cucumbers may look small, but small profits repeated often can become something much bigger. Number 9. Salad mix. One of the smartest crops in modern gardening does not look exciting at all. It is leaves. Lettuce, arugula, spinach, baby kale, mustard greens, spring mix. But what looks simple can be extremely profitable. Why? Speed. Many salad greens can be harvested in 25 to 40 days, and some baby greens even faster. That means one garden bed can produce again and again through the season. Instead of waiting months for one crop, you can keep planting and keep harvesting. That changes the math completely. In many markets, fresh salad mix sells for $5 to $10 a bag, depending on quality and location. Restaurants often pay even more for ultra-fresh greens delivered the same day. And freshness is where gardeners can beat supermarkets. Store greens may have traveled for days. A local mix harvested 1 hour ago feels different, tastes different, and lasts longer. One grower in Oregon reportedly sold handmade salad bags every Saturday and earned over $1,000 a month from only a few small beds. Another advantage is flexibility. If one green grows slowly, another fills the bag. If weather hurts lettuce, arugula may thrive. That diversity reduces risk. Salad mix is not just leaves. It is one of the easiest ways to turn small spaces into repeat harvests and repeat customers and repeat. Number 8. Basil. Few plants smell more like money than basil. Fresh basil instantly makes people think of pizza, pasta, pesto, sandwiches, and summer meals. And unlike many vegetables harvested once, basil can be cut over and over again. Each smart harvest encourages branching, which creates more stems, more leaves, and more product. That means one plant can pay repeatedly. In many markets, a fresh bunch of basil sells for $3 to $5. Potted basil plants can sell for even more. Premium organic basil may command higher prices with chefs and home cooks. Restaurants especially love reliable basil growers because they need it often and want consistency. One small greenhouse grower in California reportedly earned several $1,000s during summer months by supplying fresh basil to local restaurants and weekend markets. Another reason basil is powerful is impulse buying. People smell it and instantly imagine dinner. That emotional reaction creates sales fast. Some gardeners go beyond bunches and sell pesto kits, herb baskets, or basil mixed with cherry tomatoes and garlic bundles. That increases perceived value dramatically. Basil also grows well in containers, raised beds, greenhouses, and balconies. It does not need acres. It needs sunlight, warmth, and smart harvesting. Many people ignore herbs because they look too simple. But simple products that customers buy every week often create the most dependable income. Basil proves that fragrance can become profit. Number 7. Premium cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes are tiny, but tiny things often carry big margins. In many markets, premium cherry tomatoes sell for $4 to $8 per pound, and specialty mixed color packs can sell even higher. Why do buyers love them? Because they are sweeter, snackable, colorful, and easy to use. People eat them straight from the container. Kids enjoy them more than large tomatoes. Chefs love them for plating. Salad lovers buy them every week. And for gardeners, these plants can be incredibly productive. A healthy vine can produce clusters again and again for months. Some growers harvest bowls every few days during peak season. There is also the visual advantage. Red, yellow, orange, striped, pear-shaped, grape-shaped. Beautiful produce sells faster. One gardener in Arizona reportedly sold mixed rainbow tomato baskets for $12 each and sold out before noon at local markets. Another benefit is reduced waste. Cherry tomatoes usually crack and bruise less than giant slicing tomatoes, making them easier to handle. Some gardeners package pint boxes with labels and instantly create a premium product from a common crop. People are not only buying tomatoes, they are buying convenience, beauty, flavor, and freshness. Premium cherry tomatoes show how a small fruit can create oversized opportunity. Number 6. Rosemary, thyme, and oregano. This group may be one of the most overlooked profit crops in the garden. Why? Shelf life. Fresh vegetables spoil quickly, but herbs can be sold fresh, dried, potted, or bundled. That flexibility changes everything. In many stores, tiny herb packs sell for $3 to $6, while dried herb jars can bring even more value over time. That means unsold fresh herbs can often become tomorrow's product instead of tomorrow's waste. Rosemary, thyme, and oregano are also used constantly in kitchens. Soups, roasted potatoes, meats, breads, sauces, marinades, holiday meals. Demand never fully disappears. Once established, many of these herbs tolerate heat and moderate drought better than tender greens, lowering maintenance. One backyard gardener in Texas reportedly turned a simple herb fence line into a weekend herb business, bringing $500 a month with minimal watering. Another smart angle is gifting. Herb baskets, kitchen herb sets, dried spice jars, chef bundles. One crop can create several income streams. Rosemary especially has strong visual appeal. Large, fragrant branches feel premium the moment customers touch them. Many gardeners chase flashy crops while ignoring steady sellers. But reliable repeat buyers often create stronger long-term income than trendy one-time buyers. Herbs may look humble, but humble products often build serious businesses quietly. Number 5. Specialty peppers. This is where personality meets profit. Specialty peppers include jalapenos, shishitos, habaneros, Thai chilies, ghost peppers, and colorful heirloom varieties. Pepper buyers are passionate buyers. They seek flavor, heat level, rarity, and cooking uses. Passionate customers usually spend more. In many markets, rare peppers sell for significantly more than ordinary bell peppers, especially when fresh and locally grown. Some specialty peppers can sell for $6 to $10 per pound or more, depending on variety. There is also endless variety. Red, purple, orange, twisted, lantern-shaped, wrinkled, glossy. A table full of peppers attracts attention instantly. One market grower in New Mexico reportedly built a loyal customer base selling fresh hatch-style peppers, smoked peppers, and homemade pepper powders from one compact plot. Another benefit is value-added income. Dry them, make sauces, ferment them, create hot pepper gift boxes, social media challenge packs. Pepper lovers buy experiences, not just produce. Healthy pepper plants can keep producing through warm weather, meaning one planting can keep paying again and again. If ordinary vegetables feel crowded and competitive, specialty peppers offer something different. Niche demand, loyal buyers, and prices driven by enthusiasm. Number 4. Asparagus. Asparagus is not for the impatient, but patience often pays the best. Once established, asparagus can produce year after year, turning one planting into a long-term system. Consumers already see asparagus as premium. They expect to pay more for it. That is a major advantage because you are not trying to convince anyone it has value. In many stores, asparagus can sell for $4 to $7 per pound, and fresh local bundles may sell even higher in early season markets. The taste difference matters too. Freshly cut asparagus is sweeter, more tender, and less woody than stalks shipped long distances. That quality gap creates loyal customers. One gardener in Washington reportedly planted asparagus crowns years ago and now sells early spring bundles that often disappear within hours. Another hidden advantage is timing. Asparagus often arrives when people are desperate for fresh spring produce after winter. Early seasonal excitement can drive premium sales. Yes, it requires planning. Yes, it asks for patience. But many profitable systems are built by doing hard work once and collecting rewards repeatedly later. Asparagus is a reminder that some of the best crops do not rush. They keep paying year after year. Number 3. Heirloom tomatoes. This is where ordinary tomatoes meet luxury produce. Heirloom tomatoes are grown for flavor, beauty, and uniqueness rather than shipping durability. Purple tomatoes, striped tomatoes, giant ribbed tomatoes, golden tomatoes, green when ripe tomatoes. Every basket looks special, and special sells. In many farmer markets, heirloom tomatoes can bring $5 to $8 per pound, sometimes more for premium varieties. Chefs love them. Home cooks love them. Food lovers often buy them simply because they cannot find that quality in chain stores. The biggest reason is flavor. Many people taste a real sun-ripened heirloom and realize they have never truly tasted tomato before. That emotional reaction creates repeat customers fast. One California gardener reportedly sold mixed heirloom boxes for $15 each and had returning customers reserve them weekly. Heirlooms also create conversation. What variety is this? Is it sweet? Is it good for sandwiches? Every question is a chance to sell. Yes, heirlooms can be softer and more delicate than commercial tomatoes, but delicate premium products often command the highest margins. This is not commodity growing. This is flavor growing, and flavor can be worth a fortune. Number 2. Moringa. Many people have never heard of moringa, but that can actually be an advantage. Some call it the miracle tree because its leaves are nutrient-dense and increasingly popular in wellness markets. Fresh leaves, dried powder, tea blends, smoothies, capsules, health mixes. One plant can create multiple products. As health trends grow stronger, crops linked to nutrition often rise in value. Moringa fits perfectly into that movement. In suitable climates, it grows quickly and can be harvested repeatedly. Leaves regrow fast, meaning one planting can keep producing. Some specialty markets sell moringa powder for premium prices, and fresh leaves can command strong local demand where awareness exists. One gardener in southern Texas reportedly began selling fresh moringa bunches and later expanded into dried leaf powder for local wellness customers. That move increased income without needing more land. There is also educational value. When customers ask, "What is moringa?" you gain a chance to explain benefits and create interest. Curiosity becomes marketing. Many fortunes begin by entering trends early, before everyone else notices. Moringa may not be mainstream everywhere yet, but that is often where opportunity lives. Number 1. Microgreens. If one crop has transformed modern gardening income, it may be microgreens. Tiny seedlings harvested young. Radish, broccoli, sunflower, pea shoots, mustard, basil, and dozens more. They are small in size, but massive in value. Why? Speed. Many microgreens are ready in 7 to 14 days. That means fast turnover. Fast turnover means frequent sales. Frequent sales mean cash flow. They also require very little space. Shelves, trays, garages, spare rooms, basements, greenhouses, even compact grow racks can produce them. In many markets, trays sell for $10 to $20 each, while bulk product may sell for $25 to $50 per pound, depending on variety and buyer. Restaurants buy them for garnish, flavor, and presentation. Health-conscious customers buy them for freshness and nutrient density. One grower in Texas reportedly turned a simple garage setup into a microgreens business, earning nearly $6,000 a month. That is why people pay attention to this crop. Giant acreage matters less when the product grows in trays. Many growers started with a few shelves and basic lights, then expanded from customer demand. Small seeds, small space, big margins. That is why microgreens take the #1 spot. The wealthiest people in the garden are not always the ones with the most land. They are often the ones who understand value. They grow crops people truly want, freshness people can taste, Health people believe in. Flavor people remember. Convenience people gladly pay for. So, if you had one backyard, one greenhouse, or one plot of land, which crop would you grow first? Tell me in the comments below. And if you want more ideas about profitable gardening, smart crops, and building income from the soil, subscribe now. Because the next opportunity growing in the ground might be your own.